This Week in Real Pirateball, documenting the 2010 Pittsburgh Pirates baseball season. And here's your host, Greg Mercer.
What's up, everybody? It's Mercer here with week number 26 of This Week in Real Pirateball, the final TWIRP episode of the year. Got a lot I want to discuss, so let's go ahead and get into it right now. This Tuesday, the Pirates clinched the #1 pick in the 2011 draft, which perennially signifies the epitome of suck. By the time it was said and done, the Pirates had lost 105 games. Now comes the long wait until June to see exactly who the Pirates will take. Who do I want the Pirates to draft?
The opening morn, the Pirates sank and drowned. They caved and they blundered, they stunk on the mound. Clubman stood up, said, "Who you wanna own?" And he said right away, "We want Anthony Rendon, Anthony Rendon, Anthony Rendon." Bucks suck. The draft, Anthony Rendon.
Here's an extremely condensed synopsis of the Pirates' final stats. The Pirates finished worse than the NL in runs per game with 3.6. They were also last in RBI, runs scored, and batting average. On the pitching side, they finished last in runs allowed per game with 5.4. They were last in team ERA, hits, runs allowed, strikeouts, and whip. Defensively, they made the most errors in the league and had the worst fielding percentage. Their total zone total fielding runs above average, a defensive contribution rating, was negative 106 runs. The next worst team was at minus 36. So you can see it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that having the worst stats in every phase of the game is going to lead you to be the worst team in baseball.
Yeah, Mo, that team sure did suck last night. They just plain sucked. I've seen teams suck before, but they were the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked.
In a move that can only be described as something the Pirates would do, the Bucks parted ways with their Double-A manager, Matt Walbeck. The Pirates cited some non-communication issues as to why he was let go, but Neil Huntington stated in his weekly radio show that Walbeck wanted a better job in the organization that the Pirates weren't prepared to give him, which was my belief all along. Apparently to the Pirates, when you actually show the acumen to teach players that have some talent to live up to their potential, you get the axe.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
These aren't the droids we're looking for.
Some people are dismissing this as a non-issue, but I don't think it is. To me, the Pirates continue to contradict themselves. They like to appear transparent with Neil Huntington being candid in interviews, but behind closed doors, they sign people to extensions and don't even bother to tell anybody. I hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but to me, the Pirates front office acts a lot like the federal government. Many people will sit back and allow politicians to run the country because they know what they're doing. All the while, they do things to forward their own agenda, and when the public finally finds out about it, they put their best spin on it to blame someone else for the problem. I get kind of tired of hearing Pirates fans praising everything the organization does and hearing ridiculously uninformed fans predicting the Pirates will win well over 80 games next year when there's no way it's going to happen. Like I've said before, I think the Pirates are building a team the right way. I just don't like the way that the people running the show are talking out of both sides of their mouth half the time. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette is reporting that John Russell is going to be fired at the end of the season. Over 3 seasons as manager, Russell's compiled a 186 and 299 record, an average of 62 and 100. There's no question that Russell never had a team of players that was actually able to win games, but his uninspiring demeanor, questionable lineups, poor pinch hitting choices, and all-around bad decision-making probably cost his team a few more games than they should have lost. Well, if he does get fired, I hear that John Russell already has his next line of work lined up. Do you think I can manage to find one last bit of positive K?
I'll tell you if I'm slacking, lacking or macking. But girls is like eggs, you got to keep cracking. Something's gonna break and when it's broken, it's been busted. One thing that I've learned is that girlies cannot be trusted.
Let's focus on how well the Pirates played in the last 30 games of the year. The Bucks fought their way to a 13-17 record in September and October. That's a 43% win percentage, which is much better than their 33% win percentage over the other months. They hit much better, scoring 4.4 runs a game, and the team ERA was 4.19, almost a full run better than the rest of the season. Now, let's not forget that they played some bad teams that used some bad players down the stretch, but the play of Andrew McCutchen, Jose Tabata, Neil Walker, and Pedro Alvarez, and even Charlie Morton was very encouraging to see going into next season.